Hello, everyone. This is Lance with the Process Server Training Academy. It is January 25th of 2023. And what we're doing tonight is we're going to talk a little bit about process server keyword research. So we are broadcasting live on YouTube, several Facebook pages and groups, and I'm also on TikTok. But TikTok, if you want to see my screen on what I'm doing, you need to go up to my bio and then go to my YouTube channel so you can watch the live stream on YouTube channel. So just so everybody knows, my name is Lance. I am a California private investigator and a process server. And I get paid to serve legal papers. People hire me to serve legal papers. And they find me online when they're searching for me. So can everybody hear my voice? If you can hear my voice, make a comment to let me know you can hear my voice. And if you're on Facebook, I'm not monitoring the comments, so I apologize. But if you're on YouTube, or if you're on YouTube, just comment if you can hear my voice. Make a comment if you can hear my voice. Somebody let me know. I'm just making sure that everything is working fine before I get started talking, and then come to find out I didn't have any audio at all. So does anybody hear me? So we got a few viewers in here. Can you guys hear me now? Can you? Area to do the keyword research. Does that sound good with you? Okay, Wayne, what area are you a process server in, Wayne, or a private investigator? What area are you a process server or private investigator? Because we're going to do a little keyword research. And basically, keyword research is what I use when I'm trying to come up with phrases and terms to put into my my websites and my video content and my social media posts so that they will actually show up in Google searches. So that's one of the reasons that keyword research is important, because when you build a website, you want to have keywords in the website. And those keywords are things that people were going to be searching for, and you want your content to show up. So does anybody want me to research their area? I can do that. We can do keyword research for that specific location. Otherwise, I'm going to pick it myself. I'll pick it myself. So let's kind of talk about what a process server is. How do you become a process server? What duties a process server does, just for all those new people that are in here, because some of the people that are on my email list, they are not process servers, and they kind of want to know how to become one. Okay. Vallejo. Okay, Larry Longus, I can look up Vallejo for you. Okay, great. So basically, a process server is a person who serves legal papers to businesses, people, government agencies. Those are the main things that we serve. Some of the documents that we serve are like restraining orders, small claims papers, divorce papers, child custody papers, probate papers, subpoena for the production of business records. Those are the common documents that we serve. I'm hired by individual people, and I'm hired by law firms to serve these documents. That's basically what it is. They hire me, and they'll search on Google to find me. So that's how the keyword research comes into play, is they'll go to Google and they'll search process server in a specific location. So we're going to use, let's see here. We're going to use Vallejo, California. So we're going to use process server Vallejo, California as the keywords that we're going to search to use that as an example of the keywords that we're going to search for. So first thing I normally do is I'll just copy, I'll put this into Google and just do a quick Google search to see what pops up. Okay, so you have Vallejo process servers. This is their business name per se. And they're popping up #1 listing. Okay, and it's got their phone number. It doesn't have add a website, but it has, they've got 20 Google reviews, they've got a map, and they've got some photos. So that's the #1 listing for when I typed in process server Vallejo, California. Then you've got ABC Legal, which is a large process serving firm. Everybody that's on here has probably heard of them if they're currently a process server. A lot of people work for ABC Legal. And they just don't pay enough for me. They don't pay enough for me. So I don't work for them. I get my own clients. Then you have River City Process Service, and they have, Vallejo Process Server serving legal documents in California. And you can see that this is their meta description here. But they've got Vallejo Process Server in their meta description. Then you have Yelp. Then you have another Yelp. Then you have ServeNow, which is a large directory of process servers that if you're a process server and you can get listed in there, because I don't make money from ServeNow, but ServeNow has links pointing to my website. Okay. Then you have One Call Legal for process server Vallejo. Then you have Yellow Pages. Then you have WeServeUS.com. Then you have the Better Business Bureau. Then you have Process Server One, which I think is like another large company, that outsources a lot of stuff. Then you have, California ARPS, and that's Vallejo, California Process Servers. And then you have another ad. Then you have Thumbtack. And then you have so these are basically page 1 results of doing a Google search. Those are page 1 results of doing an actual Google search. And so we have a question on TikTok. If you're on TikTok and you want to see my screen, go to my profile, go to my click to go to YouTube. You can watch this live and you can actually see what I'm talking about. But they ask, what do you say when you drop off documents to somebody? Basically identify who they are. It's like, are you John Smith? And so I hand them the documents and that's it. I got some legal papers for you. That's my name concern. I've got some legal papers for you. That's what I say to them. And so, ABC Legal pays for an ad here. So eventually we're going to talk about paid advertising for process servers. That's going to be one of the topics in one of the lives that we do. So you can get your ad to show up here, and then you only pay when somebody clicks on it. So you'll pay when somebody actually clicks on your ad. And so the #1 listing though is Vallejo Process Server. So let's just click this website and go and see, it's River City Process Server, and they have Vallejo Process Server. So you can see you've got a term, which is a keyword for the area. Then you have it also in here, right here, another term, which is your keyword. Then you've got it again, the same keyword. Then you've got it again, Vallejo Process Service. So it's not server. They have servers, server, and service, but it's still Vallejo Process Service or servers. Then they have just some standard content right here, which is most likely on all of their websites that talk about process serving. They're going to have this same information on there. The only thing they're changing is this part right here, the Vallejo. They're putting it in, for specifically for the different cities. So if we look at the top, also the actual URL of the website, you can see that they have the term Vallejo in their URL, and their domain name is process service. So River City process service. So the domain name has process service Vallejo. So those are keywords. So that kind of gives you an idea of, keywords are important because that's what people are searching in Google, and in those websites that have those keywords will actually pop up. Okay, so if you have a website and it doesn't have your keywords in it, it's not going to pop up when somebody types in your keywords for that area, to search for that area. Okay, so when I'm doing keyword research, I use what's called SEMrush, but they have like Ahrefs. Google advertising has a free keyword research tool. I pay for this one because I just like it. It tracks a lot of things that I do. And so what we're going to do is we're going to type in that keyword that we chose here was process server Vallejo, California. And then we're going to search it and see what comes up. We're going to see what comes up. So that specific term has 40 people a month in the US that search for that term. The keyword difficulty is 6%. So that means it's very easy to rank for. Now, if it was 90%, it's very difficult to rank for. And if you're going to pay advertising to have some, to have your ad show up, it would cost you $2.09 every time somebody clicked on your ad. Okay, every time somebody clicked on your ad, it would cost $2.09. Oh, so that's the price of it. And this service actually gives you variations of that keyword. It gives you process server Vallejo CA, and then Notary Public process server CA. And then it also gives you the page one results from Google. So remember we saw the page one results. Look at this. That's that same website, process server Vallejo, Yelp, ServeNow. I mean, it gives you the same thing that we looked up on the Google search engine. Search. And so what I like to do is look at the page AS is the authority score, and then how many backlinks they have coming to the website, and then how many domains they have coming to the website. So people may ask, what is a backlink? A backlink is when another website is linking to your website. So we're going to bring this up so we can actually see what a backlink is. Okay. So this is the website that is linking to the River City process server Vallejo. So let's see if we can find it anywhere on here. Probably not. But I like to look at the different backlinks to see which one is, pointing to it. And so let's see here. Let me see. Let me type in Control F. Let's see, River. Here it is right here. So see, this right here is a backlink. So if we click this right here, it'll take us to their website. Okay. So that is a backlink. So they have one backlink pointing to their page. We'll do yours next, Wayne. Yeah, we'll have one. They have one backlink pointing to their page. So it's not going to be hard it wouldn't be hard to rank for process server Vallejo, California. That would not be hard to rank for. You would just need a few backlinks pointing to that specific, page on your website that talks about Vallejo. So you could have San Francisco, the different, and have a page for the different neighborhoods to see how difficult it would be. So let's try to reword this a little bit different. EALLEJO. There's a mosquito in here. let's see, Vallejo process server. It has 20 searches a month. If you're going to pay for advertising for that term, it would be $2.12. And they give you some variations of the keywords as well, but it doesn't have the website, breakdown because there's not enough traffic for that. But this is why I like this tool, is because it helps me determine how hard it would be to rank for a for a term, and then how many backlinks I need to send to my website in order to get it to rank. So does anybody have any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay, so Wayne, we're gonna do yours. Fort Washington, Maryland. Okay, and then YNV Mike Mora, Orlando, Florida is one we'll do on that one. We'll do Orlando, Florida first. Okay, so we're gonna go now to let's get rid of these here. And so we're gonna go open up a new project. Orlando, Florida process server. Hey, Ice Block, what's going on? I don't know if I spelled it. Okay, so Orlando, Florida process server, it doesn't show any volume, but it shows a 10. But if you're paying for advertising, it's going $4.02 every time somebody clicks on your ad. So let's do a Google search. Okay, so ABC is in Orlando, Florida as well. And guess what? It would cost $4.02 if I clicked on their ad. ProofServe is also on here. We've got 4 ads on it. 4 ads here. And now we have the Google 3-pack. We're going to have a class on how to get your business listed in here. That's going to be one of the topics that we're going to talk about in our future videos. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, or follow me on the other social media platforms so you can see. We're going to talk about how to get your stuff to show up, because being on this first page gets you a lot of business. It gets you a lot of business being on that first page. And then you've got process servers that are, that list that Orlando process server, Florida process servers in Orlando. That's the National Association of Professional Process Servers. So if you can join, if they allow you to, I would join their organization. Then you got Central Florida process. And you've got some Court and Yelp, ServeNow. They're all over the place. Flyerfy Legal, 360 Legal. So let's now do, let's see, we're going to do a process server Orlando, Florida, because it has at least 70 searches a month. And it's $4.49 if you're paying for advertising per click. Keyword difficulty is a 12. Okay, so it's still easy to rank for. And now it gives us the websites that show up on page 1 in a Google search. So you got Accurate Server Orlando. You've got National Association of Professional Process Servers. You got Central Florida Process. You've got the Ninth Circuit. So that's a court, but they must have like a list of process servers. You've got Yelp. You got a couple other, Firefly, ServeNow. But remember, I was telling you about this page authority. Accurate Serve Orlando has a page authority of 14, and they have 170 backlinks coming from 24 different domains. Excuse me. Okay. So that's how you can get your website higher in the rankings. You get backlinks. Backlinks. That's what it takes, is backlinks. Okay, so let's just click on these backlinks and see what some of them look like. Okay, so if something went wrong, let me see. What went wrong? What went wrong? Let's try it again. Open link in a new tab. Okay, SEMrush, why are you doing this? Okay, I don't know why it's doing it, but basically, let's see here. Let me try. If I click on it, will it do it? Okay. I don't know why it's not working now. Did I pay the bill? Did I pay the bill? All right. If you're on TikTok and you want to see what I'm doing, go to my bio, click my face up there, go to my bio, go to YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. I'm actually sharing my screen on YouTube. So let's see here. Can I go back at least? Let's see here. Okay, let's see the okay. Is it just their website? Let me see. Okay, it might just be SEMrush. I guess they know I'm training and they don't want me to show what I'm doing. Okay, so let's answer some questions first. Do I file with the court? No, I don't. I send the proof of service forms to the client so they can file it themselves with the court. That's what I do. I don't file with the court. Now, because most of my clients are from out of town. Most of my clients hire me and they're not in Sacramento. They'll be in another state or another city. And so I don't get many clients that are local because I don't market to the local people. I market to out of towners that need somebody served in Sacramento at a specific location. And so what I do is I niche market. And what a niche is it's one specific location that receives multiple serves at a time. An example is a registered agent for service of process. So that's what I go after is marketing online to serve documents there. Okay, so an example is, I'll show you an example. Let's go to Google. Okay, so we've got William May is here. So let's do see William May he's down in Los Angeles. He's one of my mentorees. I've trained him and help him get started in process serving and then marketing towards CT Corporation. So that's an example of a registered agent, CT Corporation. And their address and everything will pop up. So we're going to do a search for CT Corporation. And then their Google website shows up right here. Okay. And then it's got their website. And then it has a few other people talking about it. And let's say we often go to this, what does this say? servectcorp.net. So this is a process server right here. And then here's another process server, I think. And then here's another one here, a process server. So these are process servers that go serve documents at CT Corporation systems. So this is the keyword. If we go to one of them's website, there's the keyword again, right there, right there, right there. Just worded just a little different. Literally, that's all it is. Just worded a little different. And here's that address on Brand Boulevard in Glendale, California. So that's what so you put your keywords on the website. And this specific website is specifically for CT Corp. Most of it means for LA, but it's CT Corp as well. Now let's see, is it working now? Okay, there we go. We're back in business. Let's see, Orlando process server. Okay. So NAPPS.org is that basically it's an association where a process servers you join, and they put you can get your listing put in there. So it's like a directory listing. That's a huge website because they have pages for every city in the United States. So, they're going to rank high all the time. Central Florida Process, they have 10 domains with 20 backlinks with a page authority of 18. Accurate Service Orlando, 24 domains with 170 backlinks. So let's open up and see if the backlinks is working. Because I want to show you what a backlink is. And then you can kind of get an idea how you can get backlinks. Okay. So let me just find one here. Okay. So this is the National Association of Professional Process Servers. And let's click on it. And where is their website? Hold on, because there should be linking to Accurate Server Orlando. So is that on here anywhere? I don't see it. But here's this. This may just like link to it. Let me open that up. Links, legal services. Okay. Well, I don't know why it's showing that as a backlink because I don't see it on there at all. But basically, if you get you join National Association of Professional Process Server, they'll put a link to your website. So that's one of the benefits of joining them. And for ServeNow, that's another benefit of joining ServeNow as well. Let's see if we can find another backlink. Okay. Let's see what's on this one. Okay, so this is a blog. And here is the here's a link pointing to their website. I believe that goes to their website. Let's open it up. Yep, there it is. So this is an example of a link from another website pointing to your website. So they posted this blog on here. So if you find places where you can post, on somebody else's website and just write a little blog on it, and a blog is basically just a quick couple paragraphs talking about who you are, what you do, you can get a link pointing to your website so you can build backlinks to your specific website. Okay. And so if you were trying to rank for the keyword Orlando Process Server, you need to get, you're going to need, the more referring domains and the more backlinks, the better your page authority will be and the higher up you will rank. So let me look at the comments real quick here. Do I have a website? Several of them. You're trying to get a process server, Concentrate. Not a problem, Tia G. I'm glad that you're getting some good information. Very cool guy, 345. Is it as easy as printing out the documents, handing them to the party, then filling out the proof of service that the client sends you? Yes, it's that easy. It's that easy. As long as they open the door and they give you the correct address and they accept it, yes, it's that easy. And people pay you for that. People pay you for that. That's basically what a process server does. Now, depending on where you're going to become licensed, will determine this, what's needed. It's like in California, you have to register with your county recorder's office to become a process server. It's one of the things you have to do is register to become a process server. And then, once you're registered, then it becomes, getting your own clients. And I have a process server training course where I can teach you who to serve, how to serve, and how to fill out that paperwork. And so if you go to the description in this video description, there's a link to their website. And I'm also, just so you guys know, I'm also creating a course to teach you how to find and and niche market for your process server business, and how to how I get so many cases going to the easy ones where I just go drop the documents off at a registered agent or the courthouse or serve somebody in jail. I'm creating a course to teach you guys how to do that as well. So just stay tuned with that, but I'm creating a course for that. Let's see here. What else we got? Hey, Eugene, what's going on? Okay, this is, do you have to look up the trademark website name of your company before you started it? You know, that's up to you if you do. It depends on how you're going to start it. If you're going to get a DBA, if you're going to form a corporation. I'm no lawyer, it's not legal advice. But you know, if you don't want to duplicate somebody else's name. No, you don't. Okay, so get over it. You're Forever Code 6 Procs. Okay. Process servers in Orange County. Your company is Forever Code 6 process server in Orange County. Get over it. Are you watching me on YouTube? Get over it. I suggest that you go up here, watch me on YouTube, because I'm sharing some things. And then I might even do a little keyword research for you. How do I make my websites more attractive for my clients under Forever Code process? Attractiveness to me doesn't really make a difference. You can have a website that's real pretty and with all these bells and whistles, or you can just have a basic website. But if it doesn't rank on page 1, it doesn't matter, because nobody's going to find your website anyway. So it really doesn't matter what it looks like. You got to, you know, I don't know how you're ranking, but you got to get your website to show up on page 1. If you want, you know, that's the key, is if you want to show up on page 1 and then you get your website to rank, then you can worry about what it looks like. I mean, I'll show you one of my websites here. Let me go to it. Here we go. Process server, Sacramento County. This is one of my websites right here. Nothing fancy. These are just rows or columns with a couple images in it. That's me 20 pounds ago. You know, nothing fancy, nothing fancy. But remember, I was telling you about keywords. So what are you trying to think I'm trying to rank for with this one? Sacramento County process server. Process server, Sacramento County. See, I got the keywords in here. I've got registered agents. So some of the registered agents that I serve are in here. You know, so, and then I've got blog posts of the different companies that I serve. You know, like I'll serve T-Mobile, I'll serve ABC Cable, State Farm, and those are companies that use certain company as their registered agent. You know, that's one of my websites. That's nothing fancy. You know, so it's pretty simple to do. And so let's go see who else is in here that wanted us to search their area. Okay, Fort Washington, Maryland. So we're going to do a quick keyword research for Fort Washington, Maryland. How do you spell Maryland? Fort Washington, Maryland process server. So it doesn't show any data. So let's try taking, make it an FT and take out Maryland. Did I spell that right? Okay, so let's go try Google. Fort Washington MD process server. Okay. So let's put this into my little keyword research tool. Okay, so really that it doesn't really register much. So this would be super easy to rank for. Did you have WE Investigations? Is this you, Wayne? Is that you? And you've got WE Investigations. No reviews. You've got Signed by Barrett, 1 review. And then you have Maryland Process Server, 1 review. Then you have National Association of Process Servers. You have ServeNow. So those are directories that you could list your business in, which I recommend that you do. And then you got We Serve US. That's another large one. And then you've got, you know, some Fort Washington Process Servers. And, you know, that's basically, you know, how it is. Now you got ABC is now running an ad for that area, and they're charging $75. And you've got Yelp, but literally you could create content and it would probably show up without much work on the content. Hey, Homelander, how's it going? How's it going, Homelander? And sometimes you could like make a YouTube video. You could make a YouTube video, and the YouTube video will show up easy to rank for because it, you know, these are low competition, and so the YouTube video might show up on the first day of you posting it up there. And I've done that many a times. Yeah, so you know, and I had a course on how to make a YouTube marketing video. I think it was yesterday. So if you want to watch it later on, you can, and you can see, you know, how I made that video on, you know, marketing your business. So we got a question over here on TikTok. How would I add registered agents to be served on my website? You just basically, it's keyword research, and you got to make content about serving those registered agents. So you need to put their registered agent's name on there and their address. That's basically what it does. And let me show you. If you're on what is this, on YouTube, you can see. I'm about to show you what I mean by that. So CSC Lawyers is one of my niches. CSC Lawyers Incorporating Service here in Sacramento. So I build a website and I use the address as the domain name. I use the address as the domain name. And guess what? Because when somebody's searching for this company, they're going to type in the address and search with the name. And then I want my information to pop up at number 1. So you can see my website is the top listing. And this is the keyword. That's what people would search. And then I have that as my URL for my domain name. Okay. And so if you click on the domain, and you can see I've got Sacramento Process Server with a phone number. And then I have who I'm serving with the company name and the address. So that's a keyword. Okay. Here's another keyword. See the company name and the address? That's another keyword, because that's what I'm trying to rank for. I got a little video. Here's another keyword. Well, I need to change this price. My price done went up. It's not $75. I got to remember that. Somebody remind me after I'm done to raise that up to 125. Okay. Here's another keyword, the address. Okay. And then I have articles, which are blog posts about the individual companies that use CSC Lawyers as their registered agents that I serve documents to. And basically, what I do is every time I go serve something, I'll just write a quick article about it and make a video about it. And it's kind of like documenting my day, you know. So every time I go here, I'll make a video. Like if I'm serving State Farm, I'll make a video on how to serve State Farm and upload it. And then I'll write articles on my website and put those articles and just embed a video. So like, here's one of my videos here.
Hey, do you need to serve a subpoena to Delta Airlines? California. Well, I'm a process server and I can help you serve your legal documents to their registered agent corporation services company doing business in California, CSC Lawyers, located at 2710 Gateway Oaks Drive, Sacramento, California, Suite 150N. Here's the location. I'm here to serve Delta Airlines a subpoena for business records. So if you need to serve Delta Airlines, registered agent in California, click the link below in the description.
That's basically it. Here's another one.
Need a subpoena Wells Fargo Bank. My name is Lance and I'm a process server here in Sacramento. And I'm on my way to serve Wells Fargo Bank's registered agent a deposition subpoena for production of business records and a notice to consumer or employee in objection. And their registered agent is Corporation Services Company doing business as CSC Lawyers here in Sacramento. And located at 2710 Gateway Oaks Drive, Suite 150. So if you need to serve Wells Fargo registered agent, click the link below in the description.
And another one.
Hey, are you trying to sue Airbnb in California and need to serve their registered agent? Well, my name's Lance Casey and I'm a process server in Sacramento. And I just served Airbnb registered agent Corporation Services Company doing business in California as CSC Lawyers located at 2710 Gateway Oaks Drive, Suite 150 in Sacramento, California, 95833 with a SC 100 plaintiff's claim in order to go to small claims court. So just remember, if you need to serve Airbnb, lawsuit papers, subpoenas, small claims forms, I can help you serve them via their registered agent here at Corporation Service Company in Sacramento. So just click the link below in the description to serve Airbnb.
Okay, so that basically, is how I you use keyword research to come up with content for my websites. Let's see, anybody else that I didn't cover that they want me to look into their area? Okay, I have somebody on TikTok that asked me, do you use your home address on your website if you don't have an office? I use virtual offices for my addresses for my business. So if you go to, since you're on TikTok, if you go to my bio and go to my website, there's a link on my website that where you can get a professional address for your business, so that you don't have to use your personal business, because you're going to need to have an address listed in order to get on a Google 3-pack, which is the map. And because they're going to send you a postcard, and then it gives a code on it, and you type the code in, and that's how you can get verified so that you can show up. So I use virtual offices to get addresses. They're like $9 a month. Not a big deal. And then they send you an email when your mail is there, or a package, and you just go pick it up. And I've got some that are in other states, and they'll scan it in, and then they'll scan it in and give you a copy of it as well. Like I built a project about serving, I think it's CSC Lawyers and CT Corporation in Delaware. And so I was using an actual virtual office. So if anybody's a process server in Delaware, and you need some websites, I got some that I built for sale. So if you're a process server in Delaware, I got some built for the CS or CT Corp. And I think it's CSC Lawyers and CT Corp in Delaware. Let's see what comes up, if it even pops up here. Let's go see if it shows up. Well, let's try it by the address. Copy. Yeah, it doesn't even show up in the listing. See, one of the things though, is that when you if you want to maintain your rankings, you have to be constantly adding content to your website and on your social media platforms. That's one of the things that because I built the content for Delaware, but I don't add nothing to it anymore. I just built it. And so, if somebody takes it over, they can go in and start posting on it, and it'll show up. So, yeah, so basically, I have a domain name. I think it's like, this is .com. Let's see, does it even show up? Yeah, so anyway, but I do have some websites that I built for Delaware. If anybody wants them, they can have them, and I'll just assign them over to you, and you can, make content. Because I get probably 2 calls or 2 cases a month that need to be served in Delaware because of that. And I've got a couple people down there that I just outsource them to. But I just want to give it to somebody else altogether and let them be the ones that does it. Oh, you just registered today with Google? Okay. Wayne, I'm just now looking at these comments. You just registered today with Google. So I'm assuming you said, yes, that was you. The WE Investigations. DC, Maryland. Okay, that's a nice looking website. If that's you. It looks like, yeah, that's you. Okay, so you're our number 1. You got the number 1 listing. That's good. Yeah. And you just registered today with Google. Okay. Let's see here. Is your website? Let me go back here and see. So you got the top of the 3-pack. So what's your website? We Investigations. And so this is one of the things that a lot of people don't know is you can be number 1 in the Google 3-pack, but your website isn't even on the top 10 of Google itself. It's not even in the top 10 of Google itself. Okay, so let's go to your website again. Open link in a new tab. Okay, so you've got keywords: Virginia, Maryland, DC process server. That's good. Okay, proven results, yada, yada, yada. Okay. You got okay, is a process serving and and process there. You got your keyword in there again. Okay. Okay, so you went to there you go. There you go. Perfect. Okay. One thing I would recommend that you do, if you can, is if you can put these as actual links pointing to your profile on these associations that you're members of. So if you can get whoever did your website to put this as a link pointing to that page, your profile within there. That's one of the things I would do. Same thing with your bed, these are images of basically what this is, but you would, put like this image would link to your profile on Better Business Bureau. Okay. But yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Now let's do analyze your website to see if you how many backlinks and stuff you have. So we'll go to SEMrush, and we'll just do analyze the website to see the authority score and the backlinks and all that good stuff. So you have authority score of a 6. You're registering for 4 keywords. You have 5 referring domains giving you 45 backlinks. So that's pretty good. So you're registering for these keywords right here. Private investigator, Fort Wayne, private investigator, Northern Virginia, Insight Investigation Security Services, and Maryland PLI license. And it tells you your position. So 52, 64, 65. So you're on, page 6, page 10. For the the different organic search results. You're on page such and such. But that's the thing is you keep building up those backlinks. Keep building up those backlinks. Where did it go? Yeah, keep building up those backlinks. Because that'll give you more authority for all the other keywords that you're real low. So like here it is, that's a backlink. Those National Association of Professional Process Server, you got a backlink from ServeNow. Okay, Courthouse Square, I don't know what that is, but that's a backlink. So you got backlinks from them. Courthouse Square, okay. There's probably some kind of directory. Courthouse Square. But yeah, keep it up. You're doing good. You're doing real good with your website. Okay, so let's see here. We got Marcina Flynn, Las Cruces, New Mexico. So if you're still here, make a comment and we'll do a check to see your Las Cruces, New Mexico. And so I'm looking over here on TikTok. Truly, I don't know who you are. I can't really see your picture, but I'm actually live on YouTube. If you go to my bio, click the box to go to YouTube, and you can watch with my screen what I'm doing right now. I'm basically teaching, showing some how to do keyword research for people's websites for their process serving businesses. Okay, so let's see what's going on here now. So let's go to Google. And what is it? How's it spelled? Las, C-U or C-R-U-C-E-S, New Mexico process server. Okay. So we got Donna, AAPS, attorney aid process, and then due process. Attorney aid process, National Association of Professional Process Servers, Yelp, process server, New Mexico, Undisputed Legal. You got a couple ads. You got another ad from ABC Legal. So let's put this into my SEMrush and see what happens when we search it that way. Okay, really doesn't register much. So this means that it doesn't get a lot of searches. So it shouldn't really be hard to rank for. So let's try taking out the New Mexico. Las Cruces process server and see what happens. Okay, so it comes up a little different spelling or the direction of the process, the keyword. So, one of the little tricks I do is that would be my domain name. Copy. I would do this. Okay, so if I'm a Las Cruces, New Mexico process server, I would have that as my domain name, as one of my websites. And it shouldn't be too hard to rank it on page one. Literally, it wouldn't be hard to rank it on page one. That would be my domain name. Yep. So if anybody's building their own websites, because I use WordPress when I'm building a website, and it's almost like a website builder program almost. There's a link in the description where I use HostGator, so you can sign up to get hosting, and I would recommend that you get the unlimited websites, because the main name is $15-20 for the year, and it's might be $5 a month for unlimited, or $10 a month for unlimited websites. And because I have lots of websites, and I make a website for each niche that I'm working. So process server niche. And when I finish this course, you're gonna you'll see how to do it yourself, because I'm going to teach you how to build these WordPress websites, because they're not hard. They're not hard at all. They're pretty simple. Yesterday's video, I added a blog post to the website. Okay. And you saw how simple it is. You just need text and images. That's it. Text and images. And the text needs to be your keywords. So like if you're doing a website on Vallejo process server, you want to have that on that website page somewhere. Yeah. Anybody have any questions, comments? Yep. And so we're gonna or what they want me to train them on, in the future. Anybody have anything that they need help learning, so I can, we can have a talk about it in the next couple of days, because I'm gonna try to do these lives every day. But anyway, if you want to learn how to become a process server, if you're not one yet, and you want to learn who to serve, how to fill out the paperwork, I have an online process server training course. In the video description is a link to my website where you could sign up to take that process server training course. And we go over the forms to fill out, the different kinds of serves, what's a personal service, a substituted service, a service by mail, things like that. And so somebody's asking on Ron Jordan on TikTok is asking, what do you do for phone numbers? I use Callfire, CALLFIRE, to get my phone numbers, because every niche, which is basically every website, has a different phone number, but they all get forwarded to my cell phone. It's like $2 a month for the phone number, unless you get a lot of calls and they charge you per call, but it's like $2 a month for the phone number, but they all get forwarded to my cell phone. So that's when I have my master course for, building your niche marketing, that I'm going to teach you step by step how you do it, how you set it up, whether you're going to answer the calls yourself or you get an answering service. I don't like messages, because I don't have any message. A live person needs to answer the phone. How long does it take to get certified in California? Well, in California, you have to register. So you go to the local recorder's office. You got to get a live scan fingerprint, and you got to get a process server bond, and then you have to pay the fee. And so, the process server bond has to be mailed to you, because you got to take the original one to the recorder's office. So you can't take a copy. So usually you're waiting on the fingerprints and the bond, but you could have it done in less than a week, sometimes maybe 2 weeks, depending on what county you're in. But if you're not, if you've never done it before, if you're in California, especially California, you need to take my course because there's different kinds of forms that you're serving, and each one has a proof of service form that's different. And I learned the hard way, filling out the wrong one and having the clients, getting mad at me because I filled out the wrong one. Okay, Johnny says, I'm a legal courier and process server in Raleigh, New York. Okay. And you don't have to be certified in New York City. And see, that's how it is in some states. You don't have to be certified. You just say you open up a business and say you're a process server. That's how it is some places. Some places they require you take a certified training. Some places you got to be appointed by the court. So you just have, and some places, like I think it's Nevada, you got to have like 6 years experience or something. They got a lot of rules there. And it's like, wow. And it's hard. How do you get that experience unless you were a process server? So you just have to do the research for your specific jurisdiction to see what it takes to become a process server. But that's the easy part. The hard part is getting that phone to ring. That's the hard part. And that's what I'm teaching you guys how to do, what you got to do in order to get your phone to ring, because you want that phone to ring. That's where the money's at, is getting people calling you, say, hey, I need some documents served, here, or I need some documents served there. Okay, so John says we go to the courthouse and file paperwork and retrieve case files as well. Okay. That's a niche within your business as well. And so how do those people contact you to go do those cases like that, to go to the courthouse and file paperwork and then retrieve the cases? And how much is the bond? It's about $70. About $70 is how much the bond is. It's not that much. But you're gonna have to get the original to go to the recorder's office with the original, because they actually record it. And usually what happens is once you take your fingerprints and you get your bond and you go back, they'll give you like a temporary ID waiting on the fingerprints to come back. And then once the fingerprints are done, then they will send you your original process server ID card or registration card. Yes. Let's see, you got any questions on YouTube here? Let me check. Yeah, okay. Any other questions on TikTok? Call and or email and set court runs. Okay. Okay. And I occasionally get those kind of things, but I don't even market towards that. Every now and then somebody will want me to go pull like a divorce decree from 1962 or something like that, because they're out of town and they're trying to get remarried or something. So I have to go file some forms to be able to pull those records. Yeah, they do e-filing in California as well. Yes, I'm not set up for that. I don't market for that, but a couple people that I've trained do that. And it says I have enough stuff going on now. I don't want to take on nothing new. I don't want to take on nothing new. Hey, Marcy and Flynn, how you doing? Did you see what I showed you for the information for New Mexico process servers? Did you see that? If you don't have a website, I would make that the domain name right there and build a website around, with those terms in it, because that's kind of basically a keyword. That's what I would do. Because there's not much competition and you should be able to rank pretty high in Google searches with your website. Somebody asked in California, can you serve before the sheriff tries to serve? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. The sheriff is an option that people can hire to go do it, or they can hire a process server or a private investigator to go serve the documents, but they don't have to go to the sheriff first. They don't have to go to the sheriff first. They can go straight to a process server to serve. Yes. And there's actually some places where the sheriff doesn't serve anymore because they're so short staffed They says we don't take on civil service anymore. You got to have to hire a process server. How are you doing trying to be a process server from the 11th Judicial? How can I get ready testing? What does that mean? That's on TikTok. You just have to research to find out what the rules are to become a process server in your jurisdiction. That's what you have to do. To see if there's a test, if you have to be appointed by the court, you got to figure that out yourself, because I don't know. I know specifically California rules and a few other states, but I don't know about where you're talking about. Oh, C, in North Carolina, you have to try by certified mail or sheriff. If that does not work, then me. Okay. Okay. So being that you said that, you should be making content online about that, making a bunch of videos. You know, have you tried to serve your such and such by certified mail and the sheriff wasn't successful? Well, you need to give me a call. I'm a process server in wherever, and I can serve your documents today. Literally, and writing blog posts about that with links to your website and blog posts on your website and making videos about that. That right there is content, something to write about. And you just reword it and, you know, write about it and make several videos about it. Yep, and make several videos about it. Because the sheriff has to go first. Yeah. No, I've never been threatened with guns. No. Nope. Nope. I mean, I have not been threatened with a gun at all. Now, when I was serving a restraining order, the people that hired me said, you know, he talked to this person was a bad boy who always had a gun, but you know, I couldn't get him because he was never where they said he was going to be. Yeah. So I've never been assaulted or anything like that. I plan to check out the how to do a YouTube video you did yesterday. Okay. What's the worst experience you've had as a process server? Okay, I'll tell you my worst experience. Waiting on somebody to show up to serve them, and I didn't have my pee bottle. That's the worst experience. Y'all know what that is? A pee bottle? My Gatorade bottle. Yeah, today I had to go to the California Public Employees Retirement System to go serve a joinder, which is basically a court action about somebody's retirement plan, probably for a divorce or something. And so I made videos of it that I'm gonna be uploading on YouTube here if I haven't already done it. So I will put links to those videos in this video description when I'm done, so you can kind of see, you know, when I mark it towards specific locations, that's what I'll do is I'll make videos so that when people are searching to try to serve documents there, my stuff will pop up. Yeah, my stuff will pop up. Yes. Okay, Johnny asked, do I take pictures of houses when I serve for proof of service and capture location? So, yes, I do. I use a software to track when I'm serving, who I'm serving, that automatically sends emails to the client to let them know all the attempts. It's called Serve Manager. And Serve Manager, when you're doing a serve, it has a GPS tag where you can GPS tag your location when you did the serve, and you can also attach a photo of the location as well. So let's just say I go serve somebody and I go back to my car. I'll drive a couple houses away just so I'm not sitting in front of their house, and then I'll get on my phone and go in and log the serve into Serve Manager. Oh, you just bought that domain name? Way to go. Did you do it through my link? Way to go. And then I log to serve and upload a picture of the image. And so what happened is the client will get an email saying your documents were served or was unsuccessful served. Because I know one thing I cannot stand is clients calling me. I'm calling to check the status. I'm calling to check the status. And you got 15 things going. I'm not going to remember you or what happened or what's going on. Only time I want to talk to you is to get the money. After that, everything's via email. I got your money now. Okay, you'll get an email when the documents are served. Or if they're not served, you'll get an email telling you what happened with the image of what's going on. You use GoCanvas. I've never heard of that one. GoCanvas. Okay, so everybody, GoCanvas is another option for capturing your locations of your serves. And the capturing and taking images of it as well. But I've been using Serve Manager for years. Yeah, I use Serve Manager for years. Okay, any other questions anybody have? Let's check out YouTube. Hey, not a problem, Wayne. There's enough business. There's enough people that need to be served. It's not saturated. There is enough business. So if you're on YouTube, if you could do me a favor and like this video, I'd appreciate it. If you could like this video. That helps let YouTube know that it's interesting and popular, so that it can be shared with more people. I'd appreciate it if you could like this video. I'm going to like it from one of my phones right now there. Boop. Yeah, I appreciate that. And let's see here. Okay, so Johnny says he served police officers, doctor, DPS officers, lawyers, financial advisors, personal people, etc. Yep, done them all. Is it possible to be a process server part-time? You live in California? Yes, it is. You decide when you want to work, how you want to work, how much you want to work. The hard part is getting the clients, but if you only want to take on a few cases, you can do that. And and literally, if you have a regular job, well, most people are at home on the weekends and at night. So you can just go, in the evenings to go serve, or early in the mornings or on the weekends to go serve. But let me tell you, the way I have it set up, I only serve about an hour a day out actually serving people. That's about how much time I take a day to go serve. Because I go to specific locations where I might be taking 2 or 3 at a time to one address, which is a registered agent. As Johnny said, corporation service companies. Yes, that's it. And, if you want to see my rate, check my website. It's in the link. You can see how much I charge to go out. And each one is individual. And, if I have 2 or 3 going, that's what I do. And that's what I specialize in, is registered agents, because it's easy. You ain't got to worry about people not opening the door, people, being the wrong address. You got to go back 6, 7 times. No, I go one time to a registered agent, drop it off, and I'm done. Or I go one time to the government agency, drop it off, and I'm done. Literally that quick. Like today, I went to the CalPERS, dropped it off to the legal department, and I was done. And then I went to CSC Lawyers, dropped off 2 there, and I was done. So I was 3 today, and it took me all of 30, 40 minutes, literally. And I was making videos. Making the videos took longer than it did to go serve the documents. Let's see here. I auction off foreclosure properties as well in courthouses and file that documentation as well. Okay. So you're doing a little bit of everything. Yeah, you're doing a little bit of everything. Let's see. Okay, you just bought the domain name. Okay. And so now you just build that website. You build that website, and it shouldn't be hard to rank. It shouldn't be hard to rank at all. Literally, it shouldn't be hard to rank. And then what you want to do too is you want to get a YouTube channel that would be named Process Server. How do you spell it? Is it 2 words? Yeah. That's your YouTube channel. Then you want to get a Facebook page with that same name. You want to get a TikTok with that same name. You want to get what are some other things that you should get to market your business? You want to get a Twitter with that same name. You want to get a LinkedIn, what is it? Not LinkedIn, it's Instagram. That's it. With that same name. You want to get a LinkedIn and then create a, you're going to create a personal profile, but then you can actually like add a business. That would be the business name. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to get a Google My Business listing. With that as the name, but you're going to need the address. You're going to need an address and a phone number. Okay. And then you want to get listings in all kinds of other directories as well, as many directories as you can get. So like Yelp, Yellow Pages. I have directories. If you go to the video, the link in the video description, I have some directories listed in there. AAPS, Serve Now. Some of them require experience, some don't, but those are directories, and they're all going to link back to your domain name. You'll put that link in all of these things. And then you just start making content, which is videos, and you can put videos on all these things. You can even put videos in Google My Business listings. Literally, you can put videos in there. Google My Business listings now. So we can put images, and then and you can put videos in there as well. And I think you can do it in Yelp also. I think you can put videos in Yelp as well. What's my worst experience? JD Waddle. I'm going to say, and I already told everybody else, my worst experience was I was waiting on somebody to show up so I could serve them, and I forgot my Gatorade bottle because I had to pee. So that was my worst experience. How did I learn how to become a process server? I taught myself. I'm a private I used to be a police officer. When I left the force, I'm a private investigator as well. So I was doing work for criminal defense attorneys, and the defense attorneys says, hey, I need you to subpoena these witnesses, deliver these subpoenas, these witnesses show up in court. So that's how I got my first experience actually serving documents. Now I've been served before, my ex-wife served me divorce papers, but I've been served before, but that was the first time of me actually going out and serving people. So that's how I learned it. And then, I figured that this is so much easier than the private investigation work is, you know, it's literally you just hand them the paperwork and you're done. And you do a little paperwork afterwards, a proof of service, and you're done. So that's how I learned the business. And then I figured out how to find the clients so that I could get more serves. And then I started, you know, marketing online and learning how to build websites and how to market with social media and how to market on videos. Because you'd be amazed how many people call me every day saying, yeah, I saw you on YouTube. I need to have you do such and such, such and such. Literally, YouTube needs to do such and such, such and such. Yeah, and it's amazing. It's like, oh, I even get people from TikTok that hire me to serve people. What rule of service procedure do you go by in California? There is I don't know the code section, but there is some rules for process servers in California. But it's, you know, it's pretty simple. I mean, I believe on my website, the rules is on the website somewhere as well. If you click the link, you know, the rules is in there as well. Do you serve criminal papers? No. I don't serve criminal papers. Yeah. Because the people that hire me, it's all civil or, you know, family law, you know, things like that. It's not no criminal things. Now I get calls from lots of DEA agents, FBI agents, Secret Service agents, but they're thinking that they're calling one of the registered agents because I outrank the registered agent in Google searches. So they think that I'm them. And Google puts my phone number instead of their number. So they're calling me thinking I'm CSC lawyers. I'm like, no, I'm a process server. Yeah. Do you need any license to be a process server or certification? It depends on the state. What state are you in? Ashalushila. What state are you in? So it just depends on the state that you're in. Because in California, you have to be registered. You have to be registered in California. So the way that you become a process server in California is you have to go to your local recorder's office and you have to submit their application that they have. You have to get a live scan fingerprint and you have to get a process server bond. And then you become registered. So at that point, you're now a registered process server. And so you can then go serve people, businesses, government agencies. But you get, you know, I have an online process server training course that would work good for you because you're already in California and it covers all the forms that you'll be serving and all the proof of service forms specifically for California. And I teach you who to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. You know, and the proof of service is the paperwork. Do you ever have to type up affidavits of service after service? Yes, you do. So basically, every time you serve papers, you have to notify the court that the person was served. So it's called in California, it's proof of service forms. Other states, they call it affidavit of service, but in California, it's proof of service form. So like small claims is in California is a SC 100 plaintiff's claim. In order to go to small claims court, you have to fill out a SC 104 proof of service form for small claims. Okay. But then on the small claims form, proof of service form, it has two different types of serves. You have personal service and you have substituted service. You learn the difference in my course because there is a difference. And if you screw up, you could mess the whole case up. You know, serve managers not showing up in Play Store. Hold on, let me find it and I'll put the link to it in my in the video. So let me get to it. Hold on. Do your small claim services ever get tricky or dangerous? Not really. Not really. You know, I done been through a lot, you know, with my other job that a lot of stuff doesn't worry me anymore. You know, it's just, you know, the person hires me, that I tell them they got to give me, you know, the address where I'm going and a description and the image of the person I'm going to. And I just go serve the documents to them. It's not a big deal. Copy. Okay, I just put a link in the video description on so try to click that, Marciana, to see if that gets you to serve manager. See if that works. Try that link. That should get you the serve manager. What do you do if they don't answer the door? I come back 2 more times and knock on the door. That's what I do. Because everybody knows there's no guarantee that they get served. There's never a guarantee. There's a guarantee that I'll make 3 attempts, but there's no guarantee that the serve will be done. And I get paid in advance. They pay me in advance before I go. Yes. So Wayne, you on Instagram, Wayne? Okay. So Wayne, he says, yes, sir, I use 7-Eleven coffee cups. What's that for? That's how you market 7-Eleven coffee cups? Okay. Right. Any other questions anybody has? So what do you guys want me to talk about tomorrow? What do you want me to talk about tomorrow for the training? And it's mostly marketing training because becoming a process server is pretty easy. It's the hard part is getting the clients. So what do you want me to talk about tomorrow? All right, everybody, we're going to call it a night. So just to kind of summarize it, tonight we talked about the process server keyword research, because you need that keyword research when you're trying to build your website and getting content for your websites. If you're not a process server already, I offer a process server training course where I teach you who to serve, how to serve, and how to fill out the paperwork. And if you already are a process server, I can help you to get you more process server clients. I'm in the process of making a course for process servers to teach you how to niche market like I do. So you can serve registered agent or locations that get served multiple times, because that's real easy. You don't have to worry about dogs, people not opening the door, none of that stuff. And it's just a one trip kind of thing. And so, and also I have process server directories. So if you click the links in the video descriptions, you can post your process server business in those directories, because that actually helps your business, your regular website, rank higher in Google, because the more times that your business is listed online, the better it is that your business will be found. So we're going to end this live stream, and I want to thank you all for coming around and watching me teach, and make sure you subscribe to my channels and like and follow.